Alright, what's up YouTube? This is Daddy Boise 1985 here on YouTube. I go to my locals in Garden City, Michigan at Pandemonium. Um, Only competed in one regional. I'm not a very competitive player. I've been playing for 13 years. Didn't make it to the competitive scene until about 2014, 2015. And my first regional I actually played in was against Necros, and I had not a very good deck. So I'm showcasing my current deck as of February 27th, 2017. I seen somebody showcase this deck about July of last year, so 2016, right when Wing Raiders released. And I bet when you first saw the video, you're like, why the hell is there a Break Sword and a Deneb? It is not a Zephyr variant, although I could make it one. This is actually a Phantom Knight Tellarknight deck. I don't have any high-end meta staples in here, such as Dimensional Barrier or Solemn Strike, just due to me not wanting to invest in them yet. Even Pot of Desires is dropping. I'm going to be picking all that up at a later date when the inflation dies after the link summoning mechanic does become implied. A lot of people I know are playing Zoodiacs at the minute. My take on the deck is it's just like how when Cosmos came out, everybody was dogging it because it was topping. It's an easy deck. It tags out. It floats. And you always had card advantage due to the destroy, banish, add. I played Cosmo for a little while before the ban list struck on Dark Destroyer and brought E-Telly down yet again. When I saw this deck showcase last, it wasn't in a very high rarity. I took the liberty of adding a few updated cards as of Raging Tempest and Fusion Enforcers into this deck, just for random tech, and I managed to go through and hunt most of the Satellarknight cards in Astral Pack rarity, certain cards in OTS pack rarities, and it was just so it looked better. Kind of a rarity whore as we call it, but I'll showcase the deck to you guys so you guys can see this. Duly noted, this deck has only lost 2 times. And that's playing in traditional at a local. And it lost to Zolkin Monarchs, and it also lost to Yozenju Kaiju. So you've got your 3 Denebs here. Obviously, with any deck that plays Satellars, you play 3 Deneb. Your 3 Altair, which obviously, as you can see, are the Astral Pack Super Rares. Same thing with your 3 Anukkale here. Them are the basics. Now, due to the fact that Grass Looks Greener has been released, I'm playing 3 Vega. I'm only playing Satellarknight monsters that have a on-summon trigger that will bring out another one or thin out the deck. I do play 3 Ghost Ogre. I am waiting for Ghost Ash to come out as an alternative, and I'm going to be playing 1 of this, and then 2 Ash, and then maybe 1 Reaper, depending on what starts being played consistently, seeing as we've just started a new format practically. Gamma Seal, just a random Kaiju. I can roll over it fairly easy. I only play 2 Galaxy Soldier in this deck for the simplicity of when you can send a light monster, special summon it, add, you can only get the add once per turn. The special summon, you could even do a tribute summon. Just there's so many different ways that Galaxy Soldier is viable in a deck that consists of mostly light monsters. But I only play 2 because getting a 3rd one, everybody plays it for Cyber Dragon Nova to play Cyber Dragon Infinity. But why need the 3rd one? I mean, yes, you could get Solemn Strike, many things. So there's just always backups that people are playing, i.e. Solemn Strike, Dimensional Barrier. I do play 1 BLS because it's a Satellarknight Phantom Knight deck, and it's a decent tech in there. If I just draw into it, I'm most of the time can play it. It's very rare that I even play it because I don't draw into it and the game is already over. So you've got 3 Vam Knight's Ragged Gloves, just for the simplicity of banish, send a Fog Blade to grave. I've also had it to where I possibly would want to tack in a couple Phantom Knight Wings, so I can use them solely for their special summon from Grave effect, instead of just using Fog Blade for that matter. This deck's count is currently at about 50. I have other random cards that I just have on a sideboard. 3 Ancient Cloak. He's the one that I usually dead draw into the most. 3 Boots. Got your Reinforcement of the Army. Soul Charge. 2 Twin Twisters. 1 Raigeki. 1 Instant Fusion. And everyone's like, oh, he's playing Thesis or Norden. Nah. You'll see. 1 Inquisitiveness for when I banish the Phantom Knight monsters. Lets me get them back, get a draw. 2 Foolish Burial Goods. I found this card to be extremely useful when I need to send a Phantom Knight card to grave. When a situation can let me play off of it. 1 copy of That Grass Looks Greener. 1 rank up Magic Astral Force as far as ranking up from Dark Requiem. 2 the Phantom Knight's rank up Magic Launch. 1 Localized Tornado to reverse the milling effect of That Grass Looks Greener. 3 Oasis of Dragon Souls, OTS Super. 3 Fog Blade. 3 Stellar Nova Alpha. And then the extra deck consists of 2 Phantom Knights of Breaksword. 1 Dark Rebellion. 1 Dark Requiem. Red Eye's Flare Metal, which is what is a tech to Astral Force into off of Requiem here. 1 Utopia Beyond, because I can also use Astral Force on a Satellarknight Exceed. Here's my instant fusion target. Kaliga, even though it would die at end phase, it helps stall effects. Then I've got Tsukiyomi for draw power. Decent staple Exceed. 2 Deltaros. 2 Triver. 1 Dante for milling. And then Cyber Dragon Nova and Cyber Dragon Infinity. Obviously because there's Galaxy Soldiers.